Hello everyone, welcome you all for the JNF Academy mock test. So thanks for registering with us. Our whole idea is to make you prepare well before you get into the gate exam, which is going to happen the next week. And this mock test will give you an exclusive experience how we are going to write the gate exam in online. So this portal is exclusive design like that, and you can experience that. Okay, so all the best for the exam. So this video I'm going to talk about how you need to start writing the exam and how you need to use this portal and all. Okay, so first of all, the exam timing is from 5th of February 2022, which is tomorrow. Starting 10 o'clock you can write the exam in the morning till you can write the exam till Sunday, which is 6th February 2022 till 11 o'clock in the night. So the exam window is 2 days. It is open for 2 days. Within this 2 days, you can write at your time convenience anytime. But the only thing is the exam duration is 3 hours, right? You are free to start at any time you want, but you have to consecutively write for 3 hours. You cannot write for some time and then you can terminate it and you can come back and resume from there. That is not possible. Okay, it is as good as the same gate exam. So the only thing is, once you start the exam within this 2 days of window, you have to consecutively sit for 3 hours and write and finish it out. If you come out, then the exam will be closed from that. Okay, so that's the major criteria. So that you will all be eligible to start the exam from 10 o'clock onwards tomorrow morning, which is February 5th, 2022, and till 6th February 2022 till 11 p.m. you can start the exam. But once you start the exam, you have to write 3 hours continuously. Once you start and come out, then you will not be able to write it. That's it. Okay, I hope you all understand that. Now I'll tell you how to get into the link and write it. First, you have to go to the link www.jnfacademy.com. So I'm already there. Once you get into jnfacademy.com, uh, you see this online test series here. You go and click this online test series. Then this will take you to this page. Once you get into this page, you see here, actually I'm already logged in, so that's why it is coming like this. So yeah, so as soon as you click, you will get into the page like this actually. So click here. So it asks for the email address and password. The email address is nothing but the email address that you have registered with us, right? When you registered with us, you have to give that email ID. So I'm giving my credentials here. And if you see the password is already shared with you in the WhatsApp, as well as it will be shared with you in the email as well. So that's the password you have to use. What is the password that you are supposed to use? You have to use that password, which is already shared with you through WhatsApp and the email. So let me write my credentials and password. So I'm logging in here. Yeah, so this will be the opening portal for you, the opening page. Once you see this, you have to go to the exam tab, right? This is home tab. This is the exam tab. And here you will see only one test. Okay, it will show that JNF mock test, like that it will show that the status will be shown to be started only. That does not mean that you have started the exam, which means that the exam will be available from 10 o'clock onwards tomorrow, right? So that means it's not that you have started the exam. So once you are ready to start the exam between these 2 days, go and click view here. As soon as you see view here, you will get information about the exam. When is the start date of the exam? When is the end date of the exam? And then the duration of the exam. Here I have put some demo examples here. So that's why I have given 30 minutes. For your case, it is 3 hours, right? 180 minutes. All these things will be populated there. What is the total number of questions are there? I think 65 questions will be available, right? So the same number of questions will be available there. Then as soon as you click action, right? Then your exam commence. From that, the timer will start clicking out. Once you click this action, after that, if you close it, then your exam is done. Even if you close it immediately, your exam is done. You cannot take it. So keep yourself in mind that once you click this action, you have to be consecutively writing the exam for 3 hours. Okay, keep that in mind. You cannot go and see the questions and come back. Once you come back, then your exam is done. That's it. So now let me show this demo. I'll click on this. Yes, see, as soon as I click this, the exams has started, right? So in this case, it's only 5 questions. That's where you see here only 5 questions. But when you write the exam, it will be 65 questions, and you see the timer is also running here. I told you, right, only 30 minutes. So that's why it is, the timer is running from 30 minutes and it is going backwards. In your case, it will be 2 hours 59 minutes, like that the timer will start. And there is a calculator in this portal. You don't need to use your calculators, so it is designed as gate calculators. So you can use calculators like this, 4 5 something, whatever you want you can do. Okay, so based on that, the calculator is available here, so you can use this digital calculator. Then so you see the questions will be here, like, so I have put some sample questions. 1 plus 2, what is that? So like that. Okay, the questions will be here. Say for example, if you select the question, the answer you can select like this. If you, after you select the answer, if you want to clear the answer for some reason, if you feel that you are not confident about it, or if you are not sure about the answer, you can clear, then it will go back. As soon as you select the answer, you see the color of the question will get changed, which means that you have already attempted that question. Okay, because when you have 65 questions like that, if you want to come back and see for the questions that you have not answered already, then that color code will tell you. Now either you can click on this next button so that you'll go to the second question, or you can directly navigate by clicking here. Okay, that's also possible. And also each questions will carry different marks, right? In few questions will carry 1 mark, the few questions will carry 2 marks. So that marks will be shown in the top of the question. Okay, you see, for this question the mark is 1 mark, and if you wrongly answer this question, it will be minus 0.33. For some other question the mark might be 2 marks, and if you wrongly answer that question, the negative mark will be minus 0.66. So all these information will come in the top of the question. And also for example, if you're not confident to answer this question, so you can leave this question, you can move on to the next question. So you, now the next question come 3 into 2 into 3. If you answer this question, then if you see here, you have answered first question, second question, third question, and the second question you left, you did not answer anything. So that's the reason the color code is blue. Whatever you answered, that will become green. So like that, when you answered a multiple number of questions, it will be easy for you to look which question you answered, which question you did not answer, so that you can come back and review those questions. Okay, and if you want to change the answer also, you're free to change the answers. And if you want to clear the answer also, you can clear. If you clear, then the color code will go back to blue. Okay, like that. Say for example, when you're writing, if the timing is getting over, for example, there are 65 questions, but you have attempted only 50 or 50 question, but the timer is about to finish. Nothing will happen. Don't get panic. The exam will get closed, but whatever you have written, right, that will be saved and you will get the result for that. Okay, so nothing like that. So that's a, don't need to worry if the time gets over, but you could not able to finish the entire question. Whatever you have written till that point, it will get saved and you will get the result for that. Because in the only in the last question you will get the submit button. Say for example, if you go to the fourth question, then if you go to the fifth question, then only you'll get the submit button. If you click submit button, it will ask, are you sure you wanted to submit the exam? Then if you click OK, then the exam will get over. Okay, but that submit option will be available only in the 65th question, which is the last question for you. Okay, that is one thing. The other thing is, you cannot do any malpractice here, because if you try to open anything, say for example, I'll tell you, you're going for a new window or something like that. Okay, it will say that you are suspected doing malpractice. This will be reported to the admin. If you want to continue, click the exam. Okay, when you try to do that, this pop-up message will come. If you accidentally do 1 or 2 times, it will allow. If then you have to say yes, I wanted to continue exam, then you will, it will allow to continue the exam. Or if you are going and clicking the start button menu or something like that, what will happen, these things will come into picture. You say yes, then it will go back to the screen already. So you cannot snip the question, you cannot go here and there. Then this will be reported to us. Okay, immediately within 2 or 3 attempts, you will be thrown out of the exam. Okay, so don't try anything like googling it or whatever it is, blah blah blah, and all those things, or try to take the snippet and all those things, which will not work out, because it will allow for 1 or 2 times. After that, you will be thrown out. That 1 or 2 times flexibility that we have given, the reason is, if somebody mistakenly hits any of the button or something like that, for that reason we have given that 1 or 2 times. Okay, that is something. So you don't need to try anything like that. And the next thing is, once you finish all these questions, then you can go and submit, click submit button, then the results will be submit. Once you submit it, then you cannot go back and write the exam. Similarly, if you exit the exam portal, say for example you close this, right, that then the exam is done, then also you cannot go. So that's why I'm telling you that before you start the exam, be sure that you have 3 hours with you and nobody is going to disturb you for that 3 hours. Okay, I would recommend you can write at some night time or something like that, because the window is open from tomorrow morning 10 o'clock till um, Sunday evening 11 o'clock, right? Night 11 o'clock. So within that time, you can take any time. You can start the exam at any time. But once you start, you have to write for 3 hours for sure. If you start and come back or exit, then you cannot write it. The exam is over for you. Once you write all these things, then we will publish the result. Monday or Tuesday, we'll publish the result. Then you can look at the results. What's the score? So this is how you have to write the exam. And if you have any specific questions and things like that, feel free to connect with us through WhatsApp or whatever it is. Okay, so that's all I have. So let me submit this exam and let me click OK. So the exam is submitted. That's then the status will say completed now. Now you don't have it, you cannot attempt it anymore. Okay, so this is all about the exam. The username is nothing but your email ID, what you have shared with us, and the password we have already sent it through WhatsApp. So follow that. First, you have to go to jnfacademy.com, then click there the online test series. That will take to, actually I'm logged in, so that's why it is showing like this. You will be directed to this page. Then if you click here, give your email ID and password, whatever we have shared with you. Okay, thank you. All the best. Happy learning. Bye.